Now, sir, what make you here?
Nothing. I'm not taught to make anything.
What are you then, sir?
Married. I accompany you to Mara, that which God made a poor, unworthy brother of yours with idleness.
Married, sir, be better employed. Be not a while.
Well, shall I keep your hogs and be husks with them? What probable portion have I spent that I should come to such dinner?
Know you where you are, sir?
Oh, sir, very well.
Know you before whom, sir?
Aye, better than him before knows me. I know you are my eldest brother, and in the gentle condition of blood, you should so know me. The courtesy of nations allows you, my better, and that you are the firstborn. But the same tradition takes not away my blood, where the 20 brothers betwixt us, I have as much of my father in me as you. Albeit, I confess you're coming before me here to forever.
What boy?
Come, elder brother, you would film this. I am no villain. I am the youngest son of Sir Roland de Boys. He was my father, and he is the thrice villain that says such a father but God villains. Give me the poor lottery, he left me by testament, and with that, I will go buy my fortunes.
And what will thou do then when that is spent? Well, sir, get you in. I will no longer be troubled with you. You shall have some part of your will. I pray you leave me.
I will no further offend you than becomes me for my good.
Get with me, you old dog.
Oh, dog, my reward. For sure I am not king in your service. God, you and my little master. She wouldn't have spoke such a word.
Even so began you grow upon me. So I will visit your greatness, and give you no thousand brothers neither. Denise!
Calls your worship?
Is that Charles, the Duke's wrestler, here to speak?
He is here, and important access to you.
Call him in. We'll leave the way. Tomorrow the wrestling is.
Good morrow to your worship.
Good, Monsieur Charles. What's the new news at the new court?
None, sir, but the old news. That is, the old duchess is banished by her younger brother, the new duke, and 3 or 4 loving lords and ladies have put themselves into voluntary exile with her.
Can you tell us Rosalind, the Duchess's daughter, was banished with her mother?
Oh, no. The duke's daughter, her cousin, so loves her that she would have followed her into exile or have died to stay behind her.
Where will the old Duchess live?
They say she's already in the forest of Arden, and that many gentlefolk flock with her every day. And they live like the old Robin Hood of England.
What, do you wrestle tomorrow before the new duke?
Married do I, sir. And I have heard of the disposition that your brother Orlando hath against me. Tomorrow I wrestle for my credit, and any man that escapes me without a broken limb, I shall acquit him well.
Charles, I thank thee, but he is resolute. I had to sleep out to break his finger as his neck. For I assure thee, Charles, there is not one so young, so villainous as stay living.
I'm heartily glad I came here to thee. Tomorrow, if he come, I shall give him his payment. God keep your wish.
Farewell, Monsieur Charles. Nothing remains but I kindle that boy thither.
Je t'attendais chaque jour et je guettais ton retour. Les feuilles ont rougi déjà, la neige a couvert.
I pray thee, Rosalind, sweet my cuz, be married. Dear Celia, I show more mirth than I am mistress of, and would you yet I be merrier, unless you
silly sport.
I know my father had no child but I, nor am I to have. But truly, when he dies, thou shalt be his heir. Whatever he has taken from my mother perforce, I will render thee again with my affection. And by my honor I will, and if I break that oath, let me turn monster. Therefore, my sweet Rose, my dear Rose, be married.
From henceforth I will, cuz. And the body sports. Let me see. What is fatherly love?
Marry prithee do to have sport withal, but love no man in good earnest, nor no further in sport, neither then for the safety of a pure blush thou mayest in honor come off again.
What shall be our sport then?
Let us sit and mock the housewife fortune who has cinched this natural for our whetstone. For always the dullness of a fool is the whetstone of wit. How now, wit, whither wander you?
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Will you make a messenger?
Oh, no, by my honor, but I was bid to come for you.
Where learn we that oath, fool?
Of a certain knight that swore by his honor that the pancakes were good, and swore by his honor the mustard's not. Now, I'll stand to it, the pancakes were not, and the mustard was good, and yet the knight was not forsworn.
How prove you that in the great heap of your knowledge?
I unmuzzle your wisdom.
Stand ye forth both now, stroke your chins, and swear by your beards I'm a knave.
By our beards, if we had any that are.
By my neighbor, if I had, then I were. But if you swear by that is not, you are no more forsworn than this knight swearing by his honor. For he never had any, or if he had, he'd sworn it away long before he saw those pancakes or the mustard.
Who is that thou speak of?
One that your mother loves.
My mother's love is enough to honor her. Enough! Speak no more of her. You shall be whipped for taxation one of these days.
The more pity that fools me that speak when wise men do foolishly.
By my troth thou sayest true, for since the wit of the fool is silenced, the foolery of wise men makes for a great show. Oh, here goes Mademoiselle of Beau.
With her mouth full of
Oh,
nails.
she'll put us as pigeon speaker yet.
And then we shall be used for
Oh, that'll be what's wonderful. I'm sure Mademoiselle of Beau, what's the news?
Fair princess, you have lost much good sport.
Sport of what color?
What color? How should I answer you?
As wit and fortune will.
Or as the destinies decree.
Well said, that was laid on at the trial.
Oh nay, if I keep not my
Thou
right.
losest thy own smell.
You amaze me, ladies, for I would have told you of good wrestling.
Yet tell us this manner of wrestling.
Well, I will tell you the beginning, and if it please your ladyships, you will see the end. For the best is yet to do. And here, where you are, they're coming to perform it.
And thus men grow wiser every day. This first I heard that wrestling was sport for ladies.
Nor I promise thee.
But cousin, shall we see this wrestling?
Oh, yes, you must, if you're to stay here. For here is where they're putting for the they're ready for performance.
Moi je joue contre chaud. Je veux jouer contre vous, mais vous voulez de tout cœur. Je vais gagner ce cœur à cœur. Vous connaissez mon jeu par cœur, alors défendez-vous. Sans tricher, je vous le promets. J'ai gagné, tant pis c'est bien fait, vous êtes mon jouet à présent. Tu ne seras plus fou, mais toi. Et tu feras ça t'apprendra n'importe quoi pour moi.
Come on! Since the youth will not be entreated his own perilous forwardness.
Yonder the man. Even he, madam. Alas, he's too young, yet he looks successful.
How now, daughter and cousin? Are you glanced hither to see the wrestling?
I, my liege, so please you give us leave.
You will take little delight in it. I can tell you there are such odds in the man. In pity of the challenger's youth, I would fain dissuade him who will not be entreated. Speak to him, ladies. See if you can
Move him.
Bring him hither, Mademoiselle Beau.
What's your other challenger? The princess costume.
I attend him with all respect and duty.
Good sir, have you challenged Charles the wrestler?
No, fair princess. He is the general challenger. I come in, as others do, to try with him the strength of my youth.
Young gentlemen, your spirits are too bold for your years. Have you not seen the cruel proof of this man's strength? For if you consider yourself with your eyes and knew yourself with your judgment, the fear of your adventures counts you to a more equal enterprise. We pray you, for your own sake, give over this tent. Do, young sir. Your reputation shall therefore not be misprized. We will make it ours so that the Duke might not go forward with the wrestling.
I beseech you, punish me not with your harsh thoughts, for I confess me much guilty to deny so fair and excellent ladies anything. But let your fair eyes and gentle wishes go with me to trial. For if an army foiled, there is but one shame that was never gracious. If killed, but one dead that was willing to be so. I shall do my friends no wrong, for I have none to lament me. The world no injury for it. I have nothing.
A little strength I have, I would word with you. And mine, take out yours. I pray you, I be deceived in you, and your heart's desire to be with you.
Thou shouldest please me with this deed, hast thou descended from another house. But, farewell, thou art a gallant youth.
I would thou hadst told me of another father.
If my father
I am more proud to be Sir Roland's son. His youngest son would not change that calling to be adopted. Heir to Frederick.
My mother loved Sir Roland. All the world was of my mother's mind. Had I before known this young man to be his son, I would have given him tears unto entreaties, and ere he should have entered us. Dear Sir Cousin, let us come begging and courage, for my father's rough and envious disposition sticks me at heart. Sir, you have deserved well, and if you keep your promises and love, may your mistress be happy. Gentlemen, wear this for me. One out of suits with fortunes. That hand could give more, but she lacks means. You go, cuz. Aye. Very well, fair gentlemen.
Can I not say, I thank you? All my better parts are thrown down, and all that stands up here is nothing but a quantity. A mere lifeless block.
He calls back my pride, though, and my fortune. I'll ask him what he will. Good sir, you have rested well and overthrown more than your enemies. Will you go, cuz? There you go.
What passion Haley's waits upon my throne. I can't speak to her, yet she urged conference. Oh, Orlando, thou art overthrown. Or Charles, or something weaker masters thee.
Good sir, I do, in friendship, counsel you to leave this place. Albeit you deserve high commendations, true of pleasance. Love, yet such is now the Duke's condition that he misconstrues all that you have done. For the Duke is humorous, what he is indeed. More suits you to conceive than I to speak of.
Pray, tell me this. Which one of the two is daughter of the Duke here at the wrestling?
Neither is his daughter, we judge by manners. Yet, indeed, the smaller is his daughter. For the other is daughter of the banished Duchess, and here detained by her usurping uncle, his daughter. But I'll tell you this, that the late Duke has taken great displeasure against his gentleness, and grounded upon no other argument but that the people praise her for her virtue, and pity her for her good mother's sake. And on my life, his malice against the lady will suddenly break forth. Sir, fare you well. Hereafter in a better world than this, I shall desire more love and knowledge of you.
I thank you. And the rest much bound into you. Very well. Thus must I from smoke into smother, from tired Duke unto tired brother, but heavenly Rosalind.
Tu veux ou tu veux pas? Tu veux, c'est bien. Si tu veux pas.
My cousin, my Rosalind, Cupid, have mercy, not a word. Not one to throw to a dog. Thy words are too precious to be cast away upon the curb. Come, throw some at me, lay me with reason. And then there were two cousins laid up. One should be laid with reason, and the other mad without any. But this is all for your mother.
Oh no, some of it is for my child's father.
Come, wrestle with thy affection. They take the better part of the wrestler than myself. Oh, good wish upon you. Try in time to spite your fall, but turning is just out of service. Is it possible thou hast fallen for Sir Roland, Johnny's son? Well, my mother loved his father dearly. Therefore it ensues thou shalt love his son dearly. By this chase I should hate him, for my father hated his father. No, faith, hate him not for my sake. Why should I not? Don't he deserve well? Let me love him for that reason, and love him because I do. Here comes the Duke. Hey.
Mistress, dispatch you with your safest haste and get you from our court.
Me, uncle?
You, cousin, within these 10 days, if thou beest found so near our public court as 20 miles, thou diest for it.
I do beseech your grace. Let the knowledge of my fault bear with me. If I hold intelligence and acquaintance of mine own
itself. Let it suffice thee that I trust thee not.
But you mistrust cannot make me a traitor. Tell me whereon the likelihood of that depends.
Thou art thy mother's daughter, there's enough.
And so was I when your highness took her venison. And so was I when your highness banished her. Treason is not inherited, my lord. And if it was derived from friends, what is that to me? My mother was no traitor. Therefore, dear uncle, please mistake me not to think my poverty is treacherous. Dear sovereign, hear me speak.
Aye, Celia. We stay here for your sake, else with her mother she ranged along.
I did not then entreat to have her stay. It was your pleasure, your remorse. I was too young to value her then, but now I know her, and if she be a traitor, why then so am I. For we've learned, I hate together. Wheresoever we went, inseparable.
She's too subtle for thee, and her silence, her patience, her very smoothness speak to the people, and they pity her. You are a fool. She robs thee of thy name, and thou wilt show more bright and seem more virtuous when she is gone. Open not thy lips. Firm and irrevocable is my doom which I have passed upon her. She is banished.
Pronounce that sentence then on me, my liege. I cannot live out of her company.
You, daughter, provide yourself. And if you outstay the time, then upon mine honor, and in the greatness of my word, you die.
Oh, my poor Ross, whither wilt thou go? Wilt thou change parents? I'll give thee mine. I charge thee, be not more grief than I. I have more cause. Thou hast not, cousin. Prithee, be cheerful. Knowest thou not the Duke banished me, his daughter? That he has not. No, hath not. Roslyn lacks then the love which teaches thee thou and I am one. Shall we be sundered? Shall we part, sweet girl? No! Let my father seek another heir. Therefore, devise with me how we may fly, whither to go, and what to bear with us, and do not seek to take change upon me. Bear your griefs and leave me out. For by this heaven, now its sorrows pale. Say what thou canst, I'll go along with thee. Why, whither shall we go? To seek my aunt in the forest of Arden. What dangers it would be to us, made as we are to travel further so far. Beauty provoketh thieves sooner than gold. I'll put myself in poor and mean attire, and with a kind of hunger smirch my face in the light to you, so shall we pass along and never stir silence. Learn not better, because I am more than the common call, and did suit all points like a man. A gallant axe upon my thigh, a boar spear in my hand, and in my heart there lies what hidden woman fears their will. We'll have a squashless marshal outside, as other men should have do thou face with their semblance. What shall I call thee when thou art to man? I'll have no worse name than Joe's own page. And look, you call me Ganymede. What should we call it? Something that had reference to my state. No longer Celia, but Aliena. But cousin, what if we essayed to steal that clownish fool from your father's court? Would he not be a comfort on our travels? Oh, he'll go along the wide road with me. Leave me alone to him. Now let's away to gather our jewels and wealth. Devise the fittest time and safest way for us to hide the pursuit that will be made after my flight. Now go be content. To liberty, not to banishment.
Bam bam, on s'installe assis sur mon lit à bouffer de salon. Mon whisky quant à moi, peu dormi, vide et bris, mais j'ai dû dormir dans la gouttière, j'ai eu un flash. En quatre couleurs. Allez hop, un matin, une louloute est venue chez moi, poupée de ses le fin de cheveux chinois.
Now, my co-mates and family in exile, hath not old custom made this life more sweet than that repainted palm? Are not these woods more free from peril than the envious court? Here, fear we not the penalty of Adam. The season's difference is the icy fell. and churlish chiding of the winter's wind, which, when it bites, and it blows upon my body, even till I shrink with cold, I smile and say, this is no flattery, and these are counselors that feelingly persuade me what I am. Sweet are the users of adversity. And this our life, exempt from public haunt, finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. I would not change it.
Happy is the race that can translate the stubbornness of fortune into so quiet and so sweet a style.
Come, shall we go and kill us, venison? Yet it irks me the poor dappled fools, being native burghers of this desert, should in their own confines with forked heads have their round paunches gored.
Indeed, my lady. The melancholy Jacques grieves of that and swears that you do more usurp and off your brother than have banished you. Today, my lord of Valence and myself did still behind him as he lay along under an oak, whose antique root peeps out upon the brook that crawls along his footing, to the which place a poor sequestered stag, that from husband's aid, had taken a hurt, did comes language.
And indeed, my lady, the wretched animal heaved forth such groans that the discharge had stretched upon the coat, almost to bursting. And the big round tears coursed feather down his innocent nose and his shoes. And there at the innocent pool, much marked the melancholy Jacques, stood on the extremest verge of the sorrowful brook and augmented it with tears.
But what said Jacques? Did he not moralize the spectacle?
Oh yes, into 1,000 similes. First for his weeping into the needless stream. Poor dear! Thou makest a testament as worldlings do, giving thy some poor to which hath you much.
Then, being there alone, left and abandoned them his velvet friends. "'Tis right," he, "thus victory died by the flags of company." Anon, a careless herd, full of passion, jumps along by him, and never stays to greet him. "Aye," quoth Jacques, "so we ought, you fat and greasy Satan's hands. Wherefore, you upon that port and velvet paper." Thus, most effectively he pierceth through the body of the country, city, court, yet of this swearing that we are mere usurpers, tyrants, and what's worse, to fright the animals and kill them up at their assigned native dwelling place. And did you leave him in this contemplation?
We did, my lady.
Weeping and commenting upon the sobbing deer.
Show me the place. I love to cope him in these sullen fits, for then he's full of matter. I'll take you to him straight.
Danser dans sa bouche, c'est danser. Danser dans sa bouche,
Can it be possible that no man saw? It cannot be. Some villain in my court has consented sufferance in this.
I cannot hear any that see her.
The ladies are citizens of her chamber saw her then.
Morning early they found the baron treasured at their mistress.
My lord, the orange cloud, and whom Dr. Grace wants to laugh, is also missing.
Hesperia, the princess's gentlewoman, confesses that she secretly overheard your daughter and her cousin much commend the parts of the wrestler that did lately for the sinewy charms.
Oh, and she believes wherever they are gone, that youth is surely in their company.
Send to his brother, fetch that gallant hither. If he be absent, bring his brother to me. I'll make him find him. Do this suddenly, and let not such inquisition fail to bring again his foolish runaways.
Et tu sais ce que je pense quand nous sommes debout toute une nuit. Quand on a
Who's there?
Oh, my master. Oh, you remember your old Germanic.
he appears. The constant service of the antique world would serve us what for duty, not for me. But come my ways, we'll go along together. And ere we have that youthful wages spent, we'll lie upon some settled low content.
Oh, master, go on, and I will follow thee to the last gasp of truth and loyalty.
Bam bam, on ça se place, si sur mon lit à bouffer ça, non, en buvant, prends mon whisky, quant à moi, un peu dormi, vide et bris, mais j'ai dû dormir dans la bouche.
How weird is my spirits?
I can't know my spirits if my legs are not weary.
I could find it in me to disgrace my man's apparel and cry like a woman, but I must comfort the weaker vessel. For doublet and toes ought to show itself more courageous than petticoats. Therefore, courage, Aliena. Bear with me, I can go no further.
For my part, I'd rather bear with you than bear you.
Well, this is the forest garden.
I'm an Arden, the mortal eye. When I was at home, I was in a better place. But travelers left me content.
I be so good, Touchstone. An old young man is so talk.
Silvis, that is way to make her scorn you still.
Oh, Corin, that thou knewst how I do love her.
Oh, I partly guess, for I have love here now.
No, Corin, being old, thou canst not guess. Though in thy youth thou wast as true a lover as ever sighed upon a midnight pillow. But if thy love were ever like to mine, I sure I think that never man loved so, then how many actions most ridiculous hast thou been drawn to by thy fantasy?
Oh, into 1,000 that I forgot.
Oh, thou ne'er so heartily. Thou rememberest not the slightest folly love makes thee run into. Thou hast not loved, or if thou hast not sat, as I do now, wearing thy hearer in thy mistress's praise. Thou hast not loved, or if thou hast not broke from company abruptly, as my passion now makes me. Thou hast not loved. Oh, baby.
Alas, poor shepherd, searching my wounds, I have had by hard adventures on my own.
And our minds, Harry was in love. And we, our true lovers, from the strange tempers. But as all known to nature, so was all love, nature born for folly.
Thou speakest wiser than thou art aware of.
Oh nay, I shall near my wits take break my shins at instant.
Greedy, question the other man's ear for gold, he'll give us food.
Haul on, you clown!
He's full, he's not the kinsman.
Oh, who called?
You're better, sir.
They'll say you're very wretched.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, and, to you, good sir. And, to you all.
Shepherd, if love and gold can in this desert place find entertainment, bring us to where we may rest our heads. Here, a young mate, traveled much oppressed and faced with hunger.
Fair, but sir, I wish for her sake more than my own. My fortunes were more able to relieve her. But I am shepherd to another man and do not shear the fleeces that I raise. My master's mature English disposition, and little recks to find the way heaven by doing deeds of hospitality. Oh, besides, his coat, his flocks, and bounds of feet are now on sale, and they are cheaper now. By reason of his absence, there's nothing you may feed on. Oh, but what is? Come see, and my voice most welcome shall to be.
But what that? But what if thou shalt buy the flock and pasture?
Oh, look, that young swain that you saw here a while, little cares for buying anything.
Well, if it stands with honesty, shepherd, buy the flock, the pasture, and the cottage, and thou shalt have paid for it of us. We'll midnight wages. I like this place. You could willingly waste my time in it.
I'm sure it must be sold. And if you like upon for the soil, the profit, and this kind of life, I will your very faithful Peter be and buy it with your old right son.
En garde couleur. Allez hop, un matin, une bouteille chez moi, poupée de cellophane
A fool! Fortune in the sun, and rail on Lady Fortune in good terms, and good set terms. And yet a fool. Good morrow, fool, quoth I. No, sir, quoth he. Call me not a fool till heaven hath sent me fortune. And then he drew a die with his poke, and looking on it with lackluster eye. This is very wise. It is 10 o'clock. 'Tis but an hour ago since it was 9. And after an hour more, 'twill be 11. And so, from hour to hour, we write and write. And so, from hour to hour, we rot and rot. And upon hearing the fool moral in the time, my lungs began to crow like rooster. To think that a fool could be so deep, contemplative, and I could laugh. Sans intermission. Noble fool. Oh, what a noble fool. Worthy fool.
What fool is this?
A worthy fool. One that hath been a courtier. And says that if ladies be but young and fair, they ought to have gifts and knowledge. And in his brain, just as dry as the remainder biscuit after a voyage, he hath strange places crammed with observation, the likes of which vented in mangled forms. I am ambitious for a motley coat.
Well, thou shalt have one.
It is my own suit, provided that you weed all of your judgments of all your opinion, that I am wise. For I must have withal as large and chopper as the wind, to blow under my pleas, for so fools have. But who comes here?
No more!
But I have eaten yet.
Nor shall not, till necessity be served.
Art thou thus a golden man by thy distress? Or else a rude despiser of good manners that in civility thou seemest so empty?
You touched my vein at first. The thorny point of bare distress hath came for me to show of smooth civility. Yet my inland bred and some nurture. But for bearers, he guide that touches any of this fruit until I and my affairs are answered.
But you see, I must die.
What would you have? Your gentleness shall force more than your force move us to gentleness.
I must die for food and let me have it.
Then sit and read and welcome to our table.
Speak you so gentle. Pardon me, I thought that all things had been savage here. And therefore put out the countenance of stir commandment. If ever you have looked on better days, if ever you have been with bells like an old in church, if ever sat at any good man's feast, if ever from your islands wiped a tear and know it is to pity and be pitied, let gentleness my strong enforcement be, into which hope I blush and hide my sword.
True is it that we have seen better days, and have with holy bells been known to church, and sat at good men's feasts, and wiped our eyes of tears that sacred pity hath engendered, and therefore sit you down in gentleness, and take upon command what help we have, that to your wanting may be ministered.
But prepare your food a while, whilst like a doe, I go to find my fawn and give him food. There was an old poor man who after me had ta'en many a weary step, limped in pure love till he be first sufficed, oppressed with 2 weak evils, age and hunger. I will not touch a bit.
Well, go find your mounts. We will nothing waste till you return.
Thank you, and be blessed for your good comfort.
Thou seest we are not all alone unhappy. This wide and universal theater presents more woeful patterns than the scene wherein we play it.
All the world is a stage. And all the men and the women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And each man in his life may play many parts, his act being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. And then,
The whining schoolboy with satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then the loveless, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow. And then the soldier, full of strange hopes, and bearded like the paw, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, in good cap and line, with big round belly, and eyes severe, with beard of formal cuts, full of wise saws and modern instances. And so he plays his part. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon. With spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide, for his strong shank and his big, manly voice. I've turned toward childish trouble. Last scene of all, the end is strange, eventful history. His second child, and miracle, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Welcome. Set down your venerable burden and let us leave.
Thank you most for him.
Guys, thank you. How are you done?
Welcome, fall two. I will not yet trouble you as yet questioning you about your fortunes. Give us some music and good cause to sing.
Not seen him since. Sir! That cannot be. But were I not the better part made mercy, I should not seek an absent argument of my revenge. Thou present, but look to it. Find out thy brother wheresoe'er he is. Seek him with candle, bring him to me dead, or living within this 12-month, or turn land no more to seek a living within our territory. Thy lands and all things that thou dost call thine were seizure to be seized into our hands, until thou canst quit thee by thy brother's mouth. But what can be against thee?
Oh, that your highness knew my life in this. I never loved my brother in my life.
More villain art thou. Well, push him out of doors. And let not of such a nature make an ascent among his lands. Do this expediently, and turn him in going.
D'être amoureux d'une fille de paille, car je m'envole au premier.
Hey there, my verse and witness of my love. Oh, Rosalind, these trees shall be my books, and then their barks my thoughts of character, that every eye in which this forest looks shall see thy virtue witnessed everywhere. Ah, run, run, Orlando, carve on every tree, the fair, the chaste, and unexpressive she.
And how like you this shepherd's life, Master Touchstone?
Truly, shepherd, in respect of himself, is a good life. But in respect of the shepherd's life, it is not. In respect is solitary, I like it very well. But in respect of type is a very vile life. In respect is the field, it pleases me very well. But in respect is not in the court, it is tedious. How's the philosophy, shepherd?
Oh, no more than I know. The more one sickens, the worse it is to use. He who wants money, means, and content is about 3 good friends. Properly arranged, wet, and fire to burn. The good pasture makes fat sheep, and the great cause of night is the lack of the sun.
Such a one of the natural. Well, shepherd the court, shepherd.
No, truly.
Now what damn?
Nay, I hope. Truly.
Now what damn? It was listed at all at one
For
side.
not being in court, your reason.
Why? If thou was never the court, then never saw good manners. If thou never saw good manners, then thy manners must be wicked. And wickedness is sin, and sin is damnation.
Not a wit, Touchstone. The manners that are good at the court are as ridiculous in the country as the behaviors of the country are mockable at the court. You told me you salute not at the court, but you kiss your hands. All that courtesy being cleanly, and courtiers were shepherds.
Instant, briefly.
Why our hands are hard over with the surgery of our lands. You will not have us kissed hard. The courtier's hands are perfumed with cities.
Most shallow man, thou warmest me indeed. Learn the wise, sick, some baser birth than tar. The very uncleanly blood of a cat.
Sir, I will rest. You have too courtly wit for me.
Wilt thou rest damned? God help thee, shepherd, thou art wrong.
Oh, sir, I am a true laborer. I earn that I eat, get that I wear. Oh, no man hate, envy no man's happiness. Glad of other man's good, content with my harm. And the greatest of my pride is to see my ewes graze and my lambs suck. Here comes your master enemy, my new mistress's brother.
From east to western end, no jewel like Rosalind. Her word being mounted on the wind, all the world bears Rosalind. more about this neck. Change your color.
I really do.
Wonderful, wonderful, and most wonderful, wonderful, and yet again, wonderful. And then after that, I was all wooing.
Good, my complexion. Does that mean I could parson like a man? That I have Dublin and hoes in my disposition? 1 inch more of delay is a South Sea discovery, I pray thee. Tell me who it is quickly and speak apace. For this concealment out of thy mouth like wine is poured out of a narrow-mouthed bottle. Either too much at once or none at all. Therefore take the cork out of thy mouth, so I may drink my tidings.
So you may put a man in your belly.
What manner is this man? Is he God's thinking? Is his head worth a hat? Is his chin worth a beard?
Hey, he has but a little beard.
Well, God will send more if the man be thankful. But let me see the throne of his beard without the name the knowledge of his chin.
It's young Orlando, who tripped the wrestler's heel in your heart in both an instant.
Nay, the devil take mocking. Speak sad brash for me.
I beg cause, Tizzy.
Orlando.
Orlando.
What is that about Austin? What did he say? How did he look? Where did he? Did he ask for me? What makes him here? Where remains he? How did he part with me? And when I shall see him again, answer me in one word.
He went bombing on like a mountain.
What? Does he know that I am in the forest and in man's apparel? Looks as fresh as the day he wrestled.
It is as easy to count anatomies as it is to resolve the compositions of a lover.
But it seems to be finding him and relish it with good observance. I found him there, under a tree, like a dropped acorn. It may be well called Jove's own tree when it drops such fruit. The audience could matter. Proceed. There he lay, stretched along like a wounded gnat. What can he decide when he becomes the crown?
My heart to thy tongue, I prithee, curvet unseasonably.
His fish like a oh, goodness, he comes to kill my heart.
I would see my heart bring the attitude.
Dost thou know that I am a woman, that when I think I must speak?
What's he on here?
Speak to him like a saucy lackey. Do you hear, poor sir?
Very well. What would you?
I pray thee, what's his o'clock?
You should ask what time of day. There's no clock in the forest.
There's no true lovers in the forest, else sighing every minute and groaning every hour with its hectolation foot of time, as well as the clock.
Why not the swift foot of time? And not that, but not proper.
By no means, sir. Time travels in diverse phases with diverse persons. I'll tell you who time ambles with all, who time trots with all, who time gallops with all, and who he stands still with all.
I prithee, who doth thee trot withal?
Mary! He trots hard as a young maid, he's a contract of her marriage, and the day is solemn. Sometimes, time pace is so hard it seems the length of 7 years.
Who ambles time withal?
With the priest, that lacks Latin, and a rich man that hath not the gout. For one sleeps easily because he cannot study, and the other lives merrily because he feels no pain. This time ambles with all.
Who doth thee gallop withal?
With a beat to the gallows. For though he goes as softly as foot can fall, he thinks himself there too soon.
Who stays it still withal?
With lawyers on vacation that sleep between term and term, then proceed on how time moves.
Where dwell you, pretty youth?
With this shepherdess, my sister, and the skirts of the forest like fringe upon a petticoat.
Are you native of this place?
Has the bunny you see dwell where she is kindled?
Your accent is something finer than you can purchase, and so removed to dwell in.
I've been told so by many. But indeed, an old religious uncle of mine taught me how to speak. For in his youth he was an inland man, and knew the courtship all too well. For there he fell in love. I have heard him read many lectures against it, and I thank God I am not a woman to be touched by so many. But he had generally taxed the whole sex with all.
Can you remember any of the principal evils that he laid to the charge of women?
There were none. They were all like one another as half-heads are. Every one false seeming monstrous until a fellow fault came to match it.
I prithee, you count some of them.
No, I will not cast away my physic, but on those that are sick. There is a man haunts the forest that abuses our young plants with carving Rosalind on their bars, hangs odes upon hawthorn, elegies on brambles, forsooth deifying the name Rosalind. I would give this fancy monster some good counsel, for he seems to have a quotidian of love upon him.
I am he, that is so love shame. I pray you, tell me your remedy.
There are none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me how to know a man in love, in which cage of Russia I am sure you were not prisoner.
What were his marks?
a lean cheek, which you have not, a blue eye, and something which you have not, an unquestionable spirit, which you have not, a beard neglected, which you have not, but I pardon you for that, for you simply having a beard is of a younger brother's revenue. Therefore, your unbonded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrating a careless desolation, but you are no such man. You are rather a point device in his accoutrements, as loving yourself than seeming the lover of any other.
Very youth, I would, I can make thee believe I love.
Me believe it. You may soon make her you love believe it. But in good sooth, are you he who paints the verses on the trees, wherein Rosalind is so admired?
I swear to thee, by the white hand of Rosalind, I am he, that unfortunate thee.
But are you so much in love as your rhymes speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely madness, and until you deserve a whip and a dark house, as all madmen do. But the thing about the lunacy is so ordinary, is that the whippers themselves are in love too. Yet I profess to curing it by counsel.
Did you ever cure me so?
Yes, once he was to imagine me his lover, his mistress, and come every day to my hut and woo me, at which time I would, being a foolish youth, grieve, changeable, longing, liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears, full of smiles, for every passion something, and for no passion truly anything, and then I would like him. Now love him, now entertain him, then forsake him, at which time I drag my suitor from a living humor of love into a living humor of madness, and thus I cure him. And I will take upon me to wash your liver as clean as a sound sheet's heart, that there might not be one spot of love in it.
I would not cure you.
I would cure you if you would but call me Rosalind and come every day to my hut and woo me.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
Go with me to it, and I'll show you, but you will tell me where it's forced to live. Will you go?
Yes, good youth.
Nay, you must call me Rosalind. Come, sister! Would you go?
When a man versus cannot be understood, nor meant and seconded, it starts at more death than a great wrecking in a little room. Truly, I would that God made thee poetical.
I do not know what poetical is. Is it honest and needed word? Is it a true thing?
Oh, no, truly, for the truth poetry is fading, and lovers, they do swear poetry, they do fade.
Do you wish then that the gods had made me poetical?
I do truly, for thou art swear to me, thou art honest, and if thou art poet, I am so poet that it is vain.
Would you not have me honest?
No, truly, for thou art hard favored, and honesty coupled of beauty is honey and sauce with sugar.
Material pool.
Well, I am not fair. Therefore, I pray the gods make me honest.
Truly, cast away honesty upon a foul slut, the good meat on unclean dish.
I am not a slut, though I thank the gods I am foul.
Thank the God for thy foulness. Sluttishness may come hereafter. But the horses curve and the fountain are built, so does man have his desire. And so pigeon built, so wedlock is nibbling.
And will you, being a man of your breeding, be married under a bush like a beggar? Get you to church and have yourself a good priest who can tell you what marriage is. This lady will merely join you together as they join together wainscots. And one of you will prove to be a shrunken panel of light green timber. One.
I may not be mine, but I'd rather be married to her than with another.
She's not liking to marry well.
Not wanting to be married is a good excuse to get after my wife.
See, let me counsel you.
Oh, come, sweet Audrey, we must be married for the living Audrey. Oh, farewell, Mademoiselle Olivia. Oh, sweet Olivia, oh, brave Olivia, you Olivia with me. But wind away, the dawn I say, I'll not to marry with thee.
There's no matter. They're the fantastical name of them all could flout me out of my calling.
Never talk to me. I will weep. Do I prithee yet have the grace to consider tears did not become a man? Well, do I not have cause to weep? If cause is one would desire, therefore. His hair is of a good color. Excellent color. Your chestnut was ever the only color. And I'm sure his kissing is full of sanctity as the touch of holy bread. But why does he swear he will come? He comes not. Nay, certainly there is no truth in him. You don't think so? Yes, I do not think him a pig purse or a horse dealer, but for his variety in love, I do think him a worm-eaten nut. Not true in love. When he is in it, I do not think he is him.
But you heard him downright where he was.
Was is not is. Teachings here in the forest on the Duchess, your mother.
I met the Duchess yesterday and had much question with her. She asked me what parentage I was. I told her as high as she laughed and let me go. But what is this talk of mothers when there are such men as Orlando?
Oh, that's a brave man. He speaks brave words, swears brave oaths, and breaks them brave. But all that youth mounts and folly guides. Who comes here?
Oh, Mistress, Master. Oh, you have often inquired after that young shepherd that you saw sitting by me here on the grass, raising that proud, disdainful shepherd if it wasn't mistress.
Well, then what of him?
Oh, you will see a pageant truly played between the pale complexion of true love and the red glove of scorn and proud disdain. Oh, go ahead a little, and I shall do that to you if you want it.
Come, let us remove the sight of lovers being those in love. Bring us to this sight, and you shall say, how prove a busy actor in their play.
Sweet Phoebe, do not scorn me. Oh, Phoebe, say that you love me not, but say not so in bitterness.
Thou
twinkle mine eye too. Hope not after, mistress. 'Tis not your inky brow, your black silk hair, your bugle eyeball, or your cheek of cream that can attain my spirit to your worship. You, foolish shepherd, wherefore do you follow her? You are 1,000 times a proper man than she a woman. It is because of you that we ill-favored children. 'Tis not her love, but you that finds her, and out of you she sees herself more proper than any of her women can show her. But mistress, know yourself, down on your knees. And thank heaven fasting for a good man's love. For I must tell you friendly in your ear, sell while you can, you are not crawl markets. Love him, take his offer. Foul is most foul, being foul to be scoffer. So take it or leave, shepherd. Fare you well.
Sweet youth, I pray you chide a year together. I had rather hear you chide than this man will.
He's fallen in love with your foulness, and she's fallen in love with my anger. As fast as she answers he with frowning looks, I'll sauce her with bitter words. Why do you look upon me?
No ill will I bear you.
I beg, do not fall in love with me. I am falsely wife. Besides, I like you not. Shepherd, fly your hard, and shepherdess, look on him better, and be not proud, for all the world could see. None so abused and sight as he. Come to our flock.
Dead shepherd, now I find thy soul mine. Whoever loved that love, not at first sight.
Sweet Phoebe,
Huh? What sayest thou, Sylvius?
sweet Phoebe, pity me.
Why, I am sorry for thee, gentle Sylvius.
Oh, so holy and so perfect is my love.
Knowest thou the youth that spoke to me aright?
Very well, but have my mom.
Think not I love him, though I ask for him. 'Tis but a peach boy. Yet he talks well. But what care I for words? Yet words do well when he that speaks them pleases those that hear. I love him not, nor hate him not, and yet I have more cause to hate him than to love him. For what had he to do to chide at me? He said mine eyes were black and my hair black, and now I am remembered scorned in me. I'll write to him a very taunting letter, and thou shalt bear it. Wilt thou still listen?
With all my heart.
I'll write it straight. I will be bitter with him and passing short. Go with me, still listen.
I really, pretty youth, let me be better acquainted with thee.
They say you are a melancholy fellow.
I am so. I do love it better than laughing.
Those that are in the extremity of either are abominable fellows, and betray themselves in every modern sense are worse than drunkards.
Why, 'tis better to be sad and say nothing.
Why, it is better to be a post.
I am neither the scholar's melancholy, which is emulation, nor the musician's, which is fantastical, nor the courtiers, which is proud, nor the soldiers, which is ambitious, nor the lawyers, which is politic, nor the ladies, which is nice, nor the lovers, which is all of these, but it is a melancholy of mine own, compounded on many simples, extracted from many objects. And indeed, the sundry contemplation of my travels, by often rumination, wraps me in a most humorous sadness.
A traveler, by my faith you have good reason to be sad, for you have sold your lands to see other men's, and now that you have seen much and found nothing, well, as to have rich eyes and poor hands.
Yes, I have gained my experience.
And experience makes you sad. I'd rather have a fool to make me happy than experience to make me sad. And travel for it too.
Good day, and happiness, dear,
God by.
pardon me, Rosalind.
Nay, you be so tardy. Come no more in my sight. I as lief be wooed by a snail.
A snail?
I, a snail. For though he comes slowly, he carries his house on his head. A better choice, I think, than you can make a woman. Besides, he brings his destiny with him.
What's that?
Why, horns.
Virtue is no horn maker, and my Rosalind is virtuous.
And I am your Rosalind.
It pleases him to call you so, but he hasn't Rosalind a better beard than you.
Come, woo me. What would you say to me now if I were your very Rosalind?
A kiss before I spoke.
Nay, you were better to speak first. Am I not your Rosalind?
It takes some joy to say you are, because I would be talking to her.
Well, in her person, I would say, I would not have you.
And in my own person, I doubt it.
Oh, no, Faith, die by attorney. The poor world is almost 6,000 years old, and in all this time, there has never been one man to die in his own person of a love cause. Yes, men have died from time to time, worms have eaten them, but not blood.
I would not have my right Rosalind of this mind, for I protest. Her frown might kill me.
By this hand, it will not kill fly. Come, I will be your Rosalind, no more coming on this position, and ask me what you will, I will grant it.
Love me, Rosalind.
Hi, faithful, Fridays, Saturdays and all.
And, wilt thou have me?
I am 20 such.
What sayest thou?
Are you not good?
I hope so.
Why then can one desire too much of a good thing? Come, sister, you shall be the priest and marry us. Give me your hand, Orlando.
Pray thee. Marry us.
I cannot say the words. Then you must begin. Will you, Orlando?
Go to.
You, Orlando, have to wife this Rosalind.
I love her.
I but when.
Right now, as fast as she can marry us.
Then you must say, take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I might ask you your commission, but I do take thee, Orlando, for my husband. Certainly there's a girl that runs before the priest and a woman's thoughts run before her actions.
Yes. But what thoughts? They are waiting.
Tell me, how long would you have her after you have possessed her?
Forever and a day.
Say a day without the ever. No, no, Orlando. Men are April when they woo, December when they wed. Maids are made when they are made, but the sky changes when they're wise.
But will my Rosalind do so?
By my life, she will do as I do.
But she is wise.
Or else she could not have the wit to do this. The wiser the wilder. May the door be front of the misfit. And will out the cabinet shut that. Will out the keyhole stop that. And will the smoke fly out the chimney.
A man that had a wife with such wit, he might say, wits, with her will.
Nay, you might keep your check till you let your wife's wit go into your neighbor's bed.
What wit could wit have to excuse that?
Mary, the stage you came to see. You there.
I must leave thee, Rosalind, for these 2 hours.
Dear Lord, I cannot last these 2 hours.
I must attend the Duchess at dinner. By 2 o'clock, I will be with thee again.
Fine, go your way, go your way. I knew what you would prove. My friends told me this much, and I thought no less. But if you break one jot of your promise, or come 1 minute behind your hour, I will give you the most pathetical break promise, the most hollow lover, and the most unworthy of her you call Rosalind.
No less religion than if thou wert indeed my Rosalind. So, adieu.
Well, adieu.
You have simply misused our sex and your love for it. You must have your double and hook plucked over your head and show this world with the bird out of her own nest.
No matter how proud and deep I am in love, but it cannot be sounded. My affection has an unknown bottom like the Bay of Portugal.
Have your bottom left, for as fast as before your affection's in, it runs out.
No, let him be the judge of how deeply I am in love. I
then should I know you by script? Such garments and such years, the boy's fair of female favor, are not you the owner of the house as he inquired?
No boast being asked to say we.
Orlando doth commend to you both, and to this youth he calls his Rosalind, he sends this bloody napkin. Are you neat?
I am. What was to understand by this?
Some of my shame, if you know what man I am, and how and why and where the things should sustain.
How can you tell it?
When last thing Orlando parted from you, he left a promise to return within an hour, pacing through the forest. Lo, but befell a lion as lay couching, with cat-like walks and that the sleeping man should stir. Seeing, Orlando did approach the man, and found it was his brother, his elder.
Oh, I've heard him speak of the same brother. He rendered him the most unnatural amongst men.
And well he might so do, for well I know he was unnatural.
But to Orlando did he leave him their food to the hungry lioness?
Twice did he turn his back in purpose so, but kindness nobler ever than revenge quickly fell before him, and when turning from my miserable slumber, I awaked.
Are you his brother? Was it you he rescued? Was it you?
The one who tried to kill him?
Was I, but 'tis not I. I don't change to tell you what I was from my conversion, so sweetly it tastes being the thing I am.
But for the bloody napkin.
Why? In brief, he led me to the gentle duchess who led me instantly to the cave. There stripped Orlando, and here upon his arm the lioness had torn some flesh away. In brief, I recovered him, bound him up, and he sent me here to tell you this tale that you might excuse him, as he gives his napkin who died in his blood and his father.
How give me, sweet Cunamy!
Many will swoon when they look on blood.
Cousin! Cunamy!
Look, he recovers.
I would pray. Who lead you thither? I pray thee, take me by the arm.
Be of good cheer, you a man. You lack a man's heart.
I pray thee. I do confess it. A body would think this was well counterfeit to swoon.
This was not counterfeit. There is too great testimony in your complexion. This was a passion of earnest.
Counterfeit, I assure you.
Then take a good heart and counterfeit to be a man.
By right, I should have been a woman.
Come, you look paler and paler. I pray thee, draw forward.
Good sir, go with that.
That will I, for I must bear back answers. How you may excuse my brother, Rosalind.
I shall advise something. But commend my counterfeiting to your brother. Will you go?
Patience, gentle Audrey. We shall find a time, Audrey.
Thank the priestess. Good enough for all the gentlemen's sake.
But Audrey, there's a youth with the forces claim to you.
I know who you mean. He has no interest in me in all the world. Here comes Maggie.
It is good meat and drink of me to see a clown. By my troth, we that have good wits shall be flouting, but cannot hold.
Good evening, Audrey.
God, good evening, William.
Good evening to you, sir.
Oh, your name is preferred. Oh, cover the head. Pretty, cover the head. Oh, dear.
5 and 20, sir.
Oh, right, hey. Is that name, William?
Well, I am, sir.
A fair day. So, born as the boys here?
Aye, sir. I thank God.
Thank God. A good answer. All right.
So.
Ah, so-so. So-so's good. So-so's very good. Very excellent. And yet not. It's so-so. Art-wise,
I have pretty wit.
thou sayest very well. But I remember saying that the fool doth think he's wise, while the wise man knows himself to be a fool. Do you love this maid?
I do, sir.
And unlearn.
No, sir.
Then learn this of me. To have was a figure rhetoric that a drink being poured into a glass doth empty the other. For all the writers do consent that Ipsy is he. But I do not Ipsy, for I am he.
Which he, sir?
He that must marry this woman. So, clown, thou must abandon, which in the vulgar is leave, this society, which in the boorish is company, of this female, which in the common is woman, which together is abandon the society of this female, or clown, thou perish, or to better understanding, diet, or to wit, I kill thee.
How dare
Yes, it's possible that on so little acquaintance you should like her, that would seem you should love her. And will you persevere to enjoy her?
Say with me, I love Aliena. Say with both that I may consent to enjoy her. It shall be to your good, for my father's house, and all revenue that was Sir Roland's I shall bestow upon you, and here live and die a shepherd.
You have my consent. Let your wedding be tomorrow, and I will bid the Duchess and all contingent followers to the nuptial. Go you and prepare Aliena now, for look, you get her my loss.
God save you, brother. Dear Orlando, how grieved you see that I wear a heart and a scarf.
It's my arm.
But I thought that heart had been wounded because of a lion.
Wounded it is, but with the eyes of a lady.
Did your brother tell you how I counterfeited to swoon?
Aye, greater wonders than that.
Well, I know where you are, but nay, it was never so true that there was never anything so sudden as the fight between two rams. And Caesar's responsible for that. I came, saw, and overcame. For no sooner did your brother me and my sister. They looked, they loved. No sooner they looked, they loved, they sighed. No sooner they sighed, they asked one another the reason. No sooner they knew the reason that they sought the remedy. And in these degrees have made apparent stairs to marriage which they will find incontinent, or else be incontinent. They are in the very path of love, and they will together. Clubs cannot hurt them.
Yes, they shall be married tomorrow, and I will bid the Duchess to the nuptial.
Why then, can I not serve your turn as your Rosalind?
I can live no longer by thinking.
I'll weary no longer with idle talk. But if you love Rosalind so near the heart, as your gestures cries out, when your brother marries Aliena, you shall marry her. I know into what straits of fortune she is driven, and it is not impossible to me, if it appears not inconvenient to you, to set her before your eyes tomorrow, human as she is and without danger.
Speakst thou with silver means?
By my life, which I tender dearly, though I say I'm a magician. Therefore, put you in your best array, bid your friends, and if you will be married tomorrow, you shall, and to Rosalind you will.
You have done me much ungentleness to show the letter that I read to you.
I dare not. It is my study to seem despiteful and ungentle to you. Look, your father, my faithful shepherd, love him, worship him, he adores you.
Good shepherd, tell this youth what 'tis to love.
It is to be all made of sighs and tears. So by her beauty.
It's out forgive me.
Dr. Ross,
And I am no woman.
It is to be all made of faith and service, and so life of beauty.
It's out forgive me.
Dr. Rosalind,
And I am no woman.
It is to be all made of fantasy, all made of passion, and all made of wisdom, all adoration, duty, and observance, all humbleness, all patience and impatience, all purity, all trials, obedience, and so life of
It's
beauty.
whom I forgive me.
Dr. Rosalind,
And I am no woman.
If this be so, what blame you me to love you?
If this be so, I blame you, me to love you.
if this be so, why blame you me to love you?
Who did it speak to? Why do you blame me to love you?
To her that is not here, or doth not err.
I pray you no more of it. It is like Irish wolves howling against the moon. I will help you if I can. I would love you if I could. Tomorrow, all meet together. I will marry you if I ever am a married woman, and I shall be married tomorrow. I will satisfy you, as I has ever satisfied a man. And you will be married tomorrow. I will content you with what pleases you, content you, and you will be married tomorrow. If you love Rosalind, me. If you love Phoebe, me. And as I love no women, I'll meet. From hence you go, I have left your commands.
I'll not fail my lips.
Nor I.
All right.
I
And perchance I go to make all matters even.
I do remember in this shepherd boy some lively touches of my father's faith.
I believe the first time I saw him, he got his brother to your daughter. But, my good lady, this boy is born. He had been tutored in the rudiments of many desperate studies by his uncle, whom he reports to be a great magician, obscure in the circle of this forest.
There's the blood floor and all the couples that come into the ark. Here's a pair of very strange beasts, which in all tongues are called fools.
Salutations and greetings to you all.
Good my lord, very welcome. This is the motley fellow I've so often met in the forest. He hath been a courtier. He swears.
And any man doubt that, done to a purgation, have trod a measure, flattered a lady, been tall to my friend, smooth to my enemy, I've undone three terrors, had 4 forms, and like to a fox 1.
And how is that taken up?
Faith, win it.
A rare fellow, my lord. He's as good as anything. And yet a fool.
He uses his folly like a stalking horse, and under the presentation of that, he shoots his wings.
You I give myself, for I am yours. And to you I give myself, for I am yours.
If there be truth in sight, you are my daughter.
There be truth inside, you are my Rosalind.
If sad shade be true, why then my love at you.
I'll have no mother, if you not be she. I'll have no husband, if you not be he. Nor ne'er wed woman, if you not be she.
Peace ho, and be barred confusion. 'Tis we must make conclusion of these most strange events. Here's 8 that must take hands to join wedding hands, if truth holds true content. You and you, no cross shall part. You and you are heart and heart. You to his love must accord, or have a woman to your lord. You are sure together as winter to foul weather.
Walls of wedlock, can we say, feed yourselves with question.
As reason wonder may diminish, how thus we met, and these things finish. Oh, my dear niece, welcome thou art to me. Even daughter, welcome in no less degree. I will not eat that word, now thou art mine. Thy faith, my fancy to thee doth command.
Our second son to Roland brings these tidings is fair assembly. Duke Frederick, hearing how that every day men and women of great worth resort into this forest, addressed a mighty power, purposed to take his sister here and put her to the sword. And to the skirts of this wild wood he came, where meeting with an old religious man, after some question, was converted, both from his enterprise and from the world. His crown bequeathing to his banished sister, and all lands restored to them again that were once with her exiled. I do engage my life.
Well, welcome, young man. Now offer us fairly to thy brother's wedding. Meantime, forget this new fallen dignity and fall into our rustic reverie. Play music and you'll rise and
Sir, if I heard you rightly, the Duke hath put on a religious life and learned to neglect the palace court?
He hath.
Well, then to him will I. There's much to be heard and learned from religious convertites. To you, your honor I bequeath, for your patience and virtue well deserves it. To you, a true love which faith doth merit. To you, love, life, and great allies. To you, a much-needed rest in a well-deserved bed. And to you, my friend, a long and loving voyage, which I see 2 months victual. But I must be off. I am for other pleasures and not for dancing measures. I see no patience in it. If you have aught to say, I'll ring your abandoned kid.
Well, proceed. We will begin these rites as we do trust them and in true delight.
It is not the fashion to see the lady the epilogue, yet it is no more handsome to see the lord the prologue. If it be true you need good bush for good wine, it's true you need a good epilogue for a good play. Yet they do use good bush for good wine, and a good play proves the better with the help of a good epilogue. What a case I am then, that it neither can insinuate to you on the behalf of a good play, nor on that of the epilogue. I am not furnished like a beggar, therefore to beg would not become me. My way is to conjure you, and I will begin with the women. I charge you, O women, for the love you bear to men, to like as much this play as you please. And I charge you, O men, for the love you bear to women, as I perceive I am bring my none of you please then. That between you and the women, the play may please. I would kiss as many as had good beards, good complexions, or faces that liked me. And I am sure that as many as you had good beards, or good faces, or sweet breaths, will, when I make my kind offer, and I make curtsy, bid me farewell.